Wow, 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 wow. Yeehaw. Gotta do it, gotta do it, gotta give it up, gotta give it up. Big boy fella here in the house. Day Thursday here in the Pings. It's about 3:30 p.m. I imagine hell, I can't see the clock, so I'm not really 100% sure. And I'm setting up in here, styling and profiling, chilling like a villain, looking at a little bit of YouTube here. Yes, boy, yeah. Big boy fella is under the weather. I got these pneumonia-like symptoms, just a lot of coughing and spit. Not fevers. I don't have a fever, so it's just that a lot of coughing and stuff. Anyway, I thought I wanted to holler at my 2 or 3 followers about this NCAA men's Division I basketball playoff, March Madness. As we know, we have made it to the Final Four. Where you going? Where? God damn. Okay, si, senor. Si, senoritas. Si, senoritas. I'm looking at the Dusty News Network. Dusty News Network. Y'all know I put that thing on my Facebook a couple of hours, about an hour ago, I imagine, about that Venezuelan guy that was talking all that crap right before Trump got elected president. Talking about how you get over on the United States system. That's all he was talking about, right? How to game the system. Well, anyway, when Trump became president, the first motor scooter they grabbed to deport them from the USA was him. His name is, shit, I can't think of it now. Marino last name. I think his first name is,
Fernando Moreno.
shit.
Fernando Moreno. I read it in your Facebook. It's Fernando Moreno.
It ain't no Fernanda.
I think it's Fernando.
No. Anyway. He was telling you about how to take people's houses and shit, squatting and all that stuff, and how to get that welfare money and all that good shit. Of course, he was telling his Venezuelan buddies and shit, and any other migrant who was like, how to game this system. Anyway, like I said, when Trump became president, his black ass was the first one they grabbed. They sent him to Honduras. I think they sent either Honduras or Guantanamo Bay, right? They said, well, we're going to get this Negro here out of him. So they sent, I think they sent Honduras. You know, that if y'all ever went on YouTube, look at that video, Honduras prison. The worst prison on the planet. Look at it, Honduras prison. Now see, when Trump became president, he sent Marco Rubio, Secretary of State over there. And the president of Honduras said, we'll take those migrants y'all trying to get out of the United States. You know, if you need some place to put them, you can bring them over here and we'll put them in our prison until you can figure out what you gonna do with them. Well, anyway, remember I told y'all back when I was in Carolina, the Venezuelan government said he ain't taking these migrants back. He said, I'm not taking these son of a guns back. Let the United States deal with them. Well, the estimate is there's more than 2.5 million Venezuelans that came across the border under President Joe Biden administration. So Trump said, okay, well, pack them up, send them to Honduras. Start with the criminals. We either going to send them to Honduras or to Guantanamo Bay. Well, you know how that worked. I know it's kind of dark in here and shit. Drinking some Coca-Cola, looking at the Dusty News Network. Anyway, shake it the pan. I went out, old boy. They took him down there to Honduras, and then the Venezuelan president said, "Oh no, we'll take him. We'll take him. We're not gonna let you put Venezuelan citizen in Honduras prison system. All that inhumane prison treatment." Get a chance to look at it on YouTube. Honduras prison. Yeehaw! But that ain't the reason I'm here. I came on here because I want to talk about this basketball thing going on with the NCAA men's Division I basketball playoff, the Big Dance as it's known. It is known as the Big Dance, but now what we got here is Final Four. We had Sweet 16 now, and we had Sweet 16 starting Thursday. Saturday was Elite 8. Saturday and Sunday that was. And now we're looking at Final Four. There are 14 left now. I was thinking, right? I was saying, wow, 14 left. For the first time ever in the history of the NCAA basketball tournament, this is the first time they are going to play. They are seeded, that 4 number 1 seeded teams has made it to the Final Four. The first time in history. And this thing is more than 100 years old. Don't kid yourself. This NCAA basketball thing is more than 100 years old. So I'm saying, like, wow, since this thing started more than 100 years ago, this is the first time we had 4 number 1 seed teams to make it to the Final Four. Well, that ain't quite true. It's actually the second time. Because I did a Google on it, and it said that it happened in 2008, I believe it was. The first time, 2008. Second time is now. Those 4 teams are Duke, Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Florida, Tallahassee, Florida, Florida Gators, Duke Blue Devils, Florida Gators, Auburn Tigers, out of Auburn, Georgia. We used to go down there when I was driving trucks to pick up beer in Auburn. They got a Miller Brewing company, just like Budweiser, right? But Miller and Coors kind of like merged. They actually one company. So sometimes you be down there around Georgia, you ain't got a load. They'll tell you to go over there and get a load of that BEER beer. And the last team is Houston. Houston? I can't think of their slogan. Hell, I can't think of their slogan. There's so many goddamn Texas teams. Anyway, Houston Cougars, Houston Cougars, Auburn Tigers, Florida Gators, and Duke Blue Devils. 4 number 1 seed teams will match up this weekend for the NCAA Division I crown. Now, of course, y'all know how it works. 4 teams, only 2 of them can advance. So there's going to be a game Saturday. 2 games. I'm not sure who's playing who yet. And the winner of those 2 games would play for the championships, which would be a week from tonight, Monday night, a week from tonight. And I'm looking at this thing, and I'm telling you, I think the best team, all these teams, I mean, this thing going away, but I'm going to go out on the limb and call it for a Texas team. Houston Cougar, I'm calling Houston Cougar in the NCAA championship against, damn, I don't know where it's going to be. Auburn, well, I don't know who's playing who, so it'd be kind of hard to predict. But I think Houston, number one, they defended the perimeter real good. That's the 3-point line. They can defend the 3-point line real good, and they got a good inside presence on defense and offense. So I think that Houston team has got a good shot at it. Not only that, I think they're the quickest team still out there. Those guys are super quick. So they can get the ball up the court, and they love to take it to the basket. So I'm thinking Houston probably got a shot at it. Now, Houston has never won the NCAA Division I crown. Duke had won it like 10 times. Florida won it a couple of, like three times. Auburn, I don't know whether Auburn ever won the Division I basketball crown. But Houston did play in it twice. In 1983 and 1984. Houston Cougar played in the NCAA Division I championship. So, if you go back to 84, 83, when they lost to North Carolina in 1983, they lost to North Carolina State. Shit, that was 40-some years ago. They came back the next year, and they lost to Georgetown, which Patrick Ewing and Akeem Olajuwon, I think that was the matchup. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure, though, but maybe Houston can get it. Maybe Houston can get it. Pull it out. If that's the case, Houston Cougar will become the second team from Texas to win the men's NCAA Division I basketball crown. So we pulling for Houston. Go Cougars, go! And let's get the show on the road since I'm losing all this light. I don't know why. I mean, yeah, it's about, hell, I don't know. What time is it? Let me see. God damn, what time is it? Oh shit, it's 5:30. Oh, so living in this complex, this village, there's so much growth, natural vegetation growth, trees and shit, a lot of buildings and apartments and houses and all that shit. So when the sun gets pretty low, you're gonna lose sunlight here relatively early. But anyway, let Big Boy Fella get out of him. Big Boy Fella is out of him. Like I said, I got these pneumonia-like symptoms. I'm under a lot of over-the-counter medication trying to get rid of it. And hopefully I can beat this thing in the next 4 or 5 days. If I don't beat it in the next 4 or 5 days, I'm gonna go to a doctor and see can I get something a little bit more potent to deal with this stuff, man, because it's really, really irritating, and I'm losing strength and all that good shit. So, you know how that goes. But let me get out of here. Big Boy Fella hollering at you. Tell everybody y'all know I say hello, see you down the road, and y'all be good now you're here. Yeehaw! Go Cougars, go.